Hey YouTube, it is Bo-Pah here, and I apologize for not making any videos up until now. I've just been really busy, and I do have a bunch of videos that I put together to make one or two normal sized ones, just of the weekend of some things that we we did, and Easter and things like that. I hope everybody had a good weekend. Now I wanted to make this video, and I've actually been wanting to make it for a while, but I haven't really pushed myself to do it. Now this morning I actually did push myself to actually do it, and I sat down, did it really quickly before work, and then I came home and it was gone. So I guess I was supposed to make a new one. So what I want to talk about is I know there's a lot of stories of coming out, like to parents and to friends and things like that. Um, and I've looked, but I really haven't found anything with help with coming out to your children. Now, me and Bodhi do talk about our child that we have now, and we say that it's a relationship, and he is our child, but biologically he is my birth child, and from a relationship that I had when I was 18. That's how old I was when I had him, and everyone's journey is different. Mine, to try to sum it up really quickly, was I grew up thinking the way that I was and the way that I thought was normal. Um, and I hadn't really experienced as an adult like the lesbian world at all, except like on movies and TV. And the first chance I got to experience it had nothing to do with sexually. It was just the bond, the initial bond that opened the door to me realizing that I was gay. And then that made everything change in my life. And, by that time, my son was 8 years old, and I had to come out to him and to my family. And it was very difficult. And I did go through a lot emotionally then. And I feel like I've gotten stronger emotionally. My son has definitely gained interest as far as me being a husband and his mom, and trying to figure that part out of it. It's just getting him to open up and to be proud. That's what we're going through now, is because he's going to be starting middle school, and um, he's going to be faced with some things that are going to be, to him right now, seem like devastating, like of what could happen. And me as a parent, um, I feel bad. I feel really bad. And it's like I can comfort him and teach him so much, but I'm not going to be there to shield him from certain things, you know. And then a part of me feels bad because I am this way. I've never, since I came out, been ashamed of who I am, or felt bad, or questioned it. And recently, me and him have had a conversation or two that has really made me question myself. Not question if I'm gay, because I know I am, but question myself as to why I have to be. And I never thought that I'd be going through this, because I figured that since when I came out the way they did. Once I realized I was gay, and from the time I came out to everybody, it was like a 3 or 4 day period. Maybe like a week with my parents. But everything was, very quickly, because I knew. And once the moment I knew, I felt free. I felt like I was who I was supposed to be. So, now having these emotions and feeling sad inside is all new to me, because, like I said, I've never felt this before. I I know that there's a lot of people that go through this, and this is part of the reason why I wanted to make a video, because I have looked on YouTube, and maybe I'm not putting the right words in, I don't know, to find a story like this, to get some advice on what other mothers have done. I know any child is gonna face, you know, some kind of discrimination. I know this. Like in school, because of whatever, they're too tall, they're too short, you know, they're overweight, they're too skinny, you know, brown hair, dark hair, light skin, dark skin. I know all this, okay? Um, it's just me feeling that if and when issues do come up, I'm gonna be the reason for it. And that's a really hard pill to swallow. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, Now, me and Bodhi have been looking into organizations to help exposing my son to families like ours, but we live in a very small town that doesn't have a whole lot of diversity, and it's very hard because we have to travel, which we have no problem doing that. It's just schedules and all that. Um, so yeah, that's what we're in the process of doing, is exposing to him. I even bought a book. Like I'm really trying to give my child the best of everything. I'm sure as every parent is, you know. Um, but I guess what the hard thing is, because it's been years now, that I didn't think that we'd have to, I don't know. I didn't think that we'd have to go through this now. I thought that this part would already be over. You know, and now that we're going through it, you know, we have to go through it because that's just how it is. But I'm just having a really hard time coping with it. And I'm trying not to show it, but I know these past 2 days I have, and I'm trying to break free of that because I don't want him to see me be sad or hurt. But I mean, in reality, of course, you know, of course it does. I mean, I love my son, and I would do anything and everything to try to help him. I don't know. I really don't know where to go from here. Um, so anyways, so that's what's going on with that. And hopefully, you know, we will be meeting some families soon, and I want my son to be able to talk to other kids that are in the same situation so he knows that he's not alone. And it's just crazy because this whole time it's never really been an issue, and it's just now that he's getting older and he sees that other people are going to be able to tell more, you know. Um, and his peers are going to start questioning because they are older and they are like, well, okay, why is your mom always with this girl? You know, what? And you guys all live together, you know. So it's hard, but I know we'll get through it because we have to. We're family. So, anyways, if you have any suggestions or ideas or comments or anything, please leave them. I'm open to hearing anything. And the reason I'm making this video about myself is because Bodhi is actually not here. And like I said, I wanted to make the video to get it off my chest, to get it out there, thinking maybe this would help me. Maybe this would help break free of the feeling I've been feeling these past 2 days. Shit, I hate crying, especially like I'm crying on YouTube, but I guess, you know, it is what it is. Alright, YouTube, well, I'll check you later, and I'll keep you updated with all the other things that are going on. Alright.